Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. I am the Doctor. Well, you're probably wondering why we're starting here on the load screen. That's because for some weird reason my game seems to have developed this weird glitch where it will freeze up and take forever to load games if I start recording while I'm still loading. And because while I was trying to get outside of the Brotherhood of Steel bunker to start recording from there, I forgot, oh yeah, there's a scripted event. So thankfully, it auto-loaded before we got to the scripted event, so we will start from here.
We heard Veronica talking with the Elder. We won't stand for this.
And we have a couple options here, won't be a problem. She's leaving, this isn't your place, you're never head scribe nor elder. I don't know what the big deal is. Or, I can speechify my way out of this, like a doctor. So ideals are strengthened by the challenges they endure. Veronica's question did you a service.
She'd be doing a greater service by carrying out her duties and not trying to undermine the Elder's authority. This had better be the last time her loyalty falters. You've been warned.
And they just wander off.
Well, if there was any question on whether I should leave, I guess there's my answer.
You still going to travel with me?
Sure. I want to establish a connection with the followers first, but as far as I know, drifting is part of the job description.
You sure you're okay with leaving them behind?
Yeah, I think if I stayed, I'd end up causing trouble. Sometimes I just can't help myself. This way is better for me, and for them.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I think that'd be best. There's a followers outpost up near one of my old scavenging grounds. Used to do some trading with a doctor there. If I work out of there, I'll still be able to keep tabs on Hidden Valley if I needed to. I know that route like the back of my hand. If it's alright, I'd like to head that way. Meet some people, see if I could be of any use.
And in fact, we have found that location before. So we can fast travel right to that point. And remember this treehouse here.
I'm sneaking up behind a gecko, right? And I'm about to break cover, when suddenly a deathclaw runs up and grabs it. I swear, I peed my pants.
Yeah, I would too if that had happened. Alright, so we come into the outpost.
Hey.
And we got Follower's Guard, Follower's Doctor, another Follower's Doctor. Dr. Alvarez, let's go ahead and talk directly to the name person.
What can the followers of the apocalypse do for you today?
Can I join the followers?
Possibly, but I'd be the wrong person to ask. You'll need to speak to Dr. Schiller, who's on an errand at one of our other stations. He should be back tomorrow.
What do you do here?
This is just a site for local followers to pick up assignments and check in. So most of the time we're just taking care of logistics and coordinating with other checkpoints over the radio.
And we can ask for healing, but this is Veronica, formerly of the Brotherhood of Steel. She's interested in joining your cause.
The Brotherhood? Well, this is unusual, I must say, but very welcome. There's certainly a lot we could learn from your technological expertise. Dr. Schiller usually handles placement, and he won't be back until tomorrow. If you could come back then, we could see about your assignment.
And is he here yet?
No, we... Take...
Alright, so with that done...
What's up?
And no new options. Thankfully, waiting a day is fairly simple. And I think it does have to be 24 hours, but we'll go ahead and see if... yeah, just waiting until tomorrow is fine, and, yeah. Somebody has beaten us to it.
Oh no. No.
Willow, uncharacteristically quiet, and, yeah, somehow we identify this pile of ash as Dr. Schiller. Everybody's dead, Dave. somehow it would still count as stealing to take the pencils. So yeah, they killed the guards.
Sharing knowledge with an outsider organization. I knew Veronica couldn't be trusted. We tracked your movements a long way, but it was worth to catch her in the act. Passing Brotherhood secrets to outsiders is the lowest form of treason. What have you got to say for yourself?
She hasn't shared any secrets. You don't have any proof otherwise. Your helmet must be pretty ugly. You'd always be wearing that helmet. Do you wear it on dates too? Let's go with factual.
She has made her intentions plain. We will not risk any further damage. In the name of the Elder, I hereby sentence you to death.
Why didn't I see this coming? Of course they'd track me. Of course they'd assume the worst. Sure, I left them, but that didn't mean I'd ever be free of them. I should have known I was beaten before I began. I had to try, you know?
And here's where we can make this work or make it better. So maybe you should have stayed at Hidden Valley. You don't control the people who did this. These people are dead because you were careless and selfish. Or you can just join the followers somewhere else. We can be all optimistic.
No, not a chance in hell. I'm not risking this happening again. I'm gonna have to keep to myself. Better that way, for everyone. I'll still finish what I started with you, though. If you're not afraid, that is. I'll just try not to get too caught up in it all.
Veronica has received the Clawless Rebel perk, which boosts her unarmed attack rate. And yeah, she gets a different perk if you opt to convince her to stay with the Brotherhood and fix things from within. And yeah, there's the doctors. For all the good the super stim packs did them. And oddly enough, looting the bodies does not count as stealing. And doing this does not hurt our standing with the Brotherhood at all, weirdly enough. And this computer does not do anything, so no way that we can get the records and check someplace else. But that is it for Veronica's quest line. And if you'll pardon me, I think I'm overdue for a wardrobe change. There's a hostile due east of us, but first go ahead and load some of his tech onto JT, although he can't carry anymore.
Hey, bud. What's up? No, I won't trade with you. Gotcha.
Well, I can't actually get rid of the pre-war outfit with watch, strangely enough. Oh, and Willow can't carry anymore. Bunch of hostiles. I'll bet that must be a group of Legion soldiers. Been trying to find me for a while. Oh, no, actually, it's Bighorners. Which we could attack, but I don't need the XP that badly. And, yeah, there is my... Still very good, despite a bit of petty theft and lying to Keeley. And let's see, I was trying to find Causeless Rebel, but... And oh yeah, I forgot I don't need to grab the pencils anymore. Been a while since I played this. So I kind of forgot what all I've done, but... with that done... got a few other quests that we could be working on. But I think we will... yeah, here we go. Here's that shopping quest I was talking about. I forgot we have to do them in order, so we'll go ahead and do it in order. Make our way back to Good Springs and let Willow do some shopping. I don't think we've been back here since we got Willow, oddly enough. And hey, there's Easy Pete.
Hey. Howdy. Nope.
And nothing new from him. And I don't think we get any...
We're here! I'm so excited. This is the first time I've been to a trader since I was at the Mojave Outpost. You know, I keep magazines with me wherever I go. I have ones about trading or negotiating. You might find the ones about trading helpful. I don't read them much. I mostly study the negotiating ones. Here, you can have one of the trading ones. I should probably just sell the trading ones I have, since I don't read them, but I keep thinking I will, and then I don't, you know? Hi, I need to buy a few things. Here's my list.
And yeah, now we get the option to go to the West Side Co-op. And I could definitely stand to unload some of his stuff.
I'm ready. Let's go.
But I will go ahead and do that off camera.
Howdy. You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to Westside?
I'm taking my companion shopping.
I help tend the crops, stand watch for fiends, and generally help keep things civilized. A couple of years now. I was a trader for a while, but got tired of all the walking. Westside was a good place to settle down as any.
Yeah, not a lot of riveting conversation to be found around here.
Been thinking. I'd like to create a couple of new recipes based on critters from here in the Mojave. Good idea, huh? I'll want to keep cooking if I'm going to be creating new recipes. So that would mean regular shopping trips. That'd be up to you. Hi, I need to buy a few things. Here's my list. If you could give me 3 or 4 things off of it, that would be great. I'm ready. Let's go.
And now Crimson Caravan Company, which... hey, we didn't need to go there anyway. Ah, gunfight! And it sounds like it's already over. Usually don't see the fiends this far east. And oh yeah, the group of the two merchants that are now traveling together.
This is the last one. I've been trying to decide how to thank you for taking me to all the traders. I think it would be great if you could have a hat like mine. You know, it brings me good luck with traders. I never have to bargain very hard to get great deals. It's really no work at all. It's my hat.
It's not the hat, Willow.
It is. I'm sure it helps. But I still need my hat. I do have another one just like it to give you, though. I want you to take it and try it out, okay?
Alright, I'll try it.
Great.
Why are you carrying two identical hats?
Huh. Well, that's a long story. I don't know that I want to tell it or that you want to hear it.
Oh, come on, Willow, we're best friends. Tell me.
It started before I left home. I wasn't supposed to come to New Vegas alone. My best friend Bethy, she was supposed to be here with me. We spent months getting ready to go. My dad made us the radios. We collected gear we wanted to take. We talked to caravan guards about routes. And that's when things went wrong.
Something happened with one of the caravans?
Brian, one of the guards we talked to, liked Bethy right away and started coming around to see her. She never said anything about it. So I kept talking about our trip, finishing up plans and getting ready to go. About 2 weeks before we were supposed to leave, Bethy disappeared. Poof. She was just gone.
She took off with Brian, didn't she?
Yeah, she left with Brian on one of his caravan routes. I decided to chase her. It took me about a week to finish getting ready, and then I left. I knew where Brian's caravan was headed, so that's where I went. But he left the caravan, and I never did find her. The second hat was supposed to be hers. We thought matching hats would be fun. But the hats aren't really that identical anymore. The one I've given you is nice and clean. It hasn't been torn up by geckos or gunshots.
Congratulations, you've completed Willow's shopping quest. If you decide to take Willow shopping in the future, she will need to have caps when she enters the store or approaches the trader. She needs 20 caps in every location. If she doesn't have the caps, she will not approach the trader. If that happens, you will find a dialogue option when you are in those locations when she has insufficient caps, and you can use it to give her caps. It also prompts her to talk to the trader.
Hi, I need to buy a few things. Here's my list. If you could give me 3 or 4 things off of it, that would be great.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Alright, well, with that done, Smooth Talker Hat gives plus 10 to speech and plus 10 to barter. And that is, it must be said, a rather impressive hat. Well, with that quest done, I'm thinking of going exploring a place we have not been to yet. Though we have heard about Red Rock Canyon, which is the home of the Great Khans. And I think we're in the middle of Fiend territory, so I think we will go ahead and avoid that for now, because if that's the group of fiends I'm thinking it is, we'll be wanting to confront them a little bit later. Delayed reaction there. Thankfully, I do have a doctor's bag. And there's a group of friendlies up ahead.
Now there's a fine-looking woman. Just needs to ditch the road.
Yeah, I completely forgot that I'm still on good terms with the Powder Gangers. And yeah, there's another group of Deathclaws, which I believe guard the northern pass into the... I see 3 Deathclaws crawling around in there, which guard the northern pass into Quarry Lane. I have a wonderful Grinchy idea. But nah, I don't want to cause trouble for them just yet. Besides, trying to wrangle 3 Deathclaws, even with my rather insane group, does strike me as being a wee bit over the top even for me. So let's go ahead and get to the Great Khan Camp first and then call it a chapter, shall we? But since we can't seem to avoid this one, and since this one is a baby Deathclaw, looks like there's some hostiles this way.
My mom, calling you, makes the best coffee I've ever tasted.
Vipers.
Not just me. I try to make it, but it's never as good as hers.
Some Cazadors to the south. Eddie just one-shotted that one, apparently. I think I accidentally hit JT in the middle of all that. Oh, those guys have plasma grenades. That's hardly fair. Ah, that was enough to level up. Let's see. I think we'll definitely put points into medicine. Maybe a little more into repair. And okay, let's see. Ferocious Reader. You don't just read books, you tear into them. Damaged books you pick up become blank magazines. You can use to copy your existing skill magazines to workbench, or convert blank magazines back to books. Spray and Pray. Your attacks do less damage to your companions, allowing you to liberally spray an area of reckless abandon. Nuka Chemist. We've unraveled some of the greatest mysteries of pre-war masters. Formulas making special Nuka-Colas. Laser Commander. From the humble laser pistol to the mighty Gatling laser, you do 15% damage and have 10% to critically hit with any laser weapon. Eye for an eye. For every crippled limb you have, you do an additional 10%. If you kill a target in VATS, 20 points are restored upon exiting VATS. Explorer. Reveal every location in the world. Atomic. Meaning radiation, I do better. Oh, let's go with the Meltdown. Looks like they've got a bunch of empty bottles. Thought there might be some actual Sunset sarsaparilla in there. Well... And Eddie can't carry anymore.
Afraid? Ha! You want to give me something heavy to carry, don't you?
That is cynical and completely accurate. Oh, and I've somehow never managed to open the ammo screen in all this time. Actually got an easy way to lighten up.
Hey there. Shoop.
Have a new outfit for you. Got something for you. Think immediately thought of you.
Say.
It's a power helmet. Nah. Oh, I think I just didn't have my run key turned on that whole time. Boy, a lot of Viper leaders, and... looks like a unique weapon called Love and Hate. Still more hostiles out in the waste here. Ah, but that's just big horners, so nothing to worry about there. Well, yeah, not going to quit here. Well, we just hit the half-hour mark. Actually, went a little bit over, so I'm going to go ahead and stop here. And next time, we will continue on to the Red Rock Canyon Great Con Camp. See you then.